Okay, so going through our Qigong Flow practice, we're going to start off in our Wuji posture. So really looking at that Wuji posture, making sure that your feet are out, shoulders width apart, toes are pointing straight ahead, knees are slightly bent. Rolling the sacrum underneath. By rolling the sacrum underneath, you're pressing back the Ming Men right opposite the navel. From here, I'm going to gently spread the back, hollowing out the armpits. Gently tuck the chin and press up at the crown point at the top of the head. When we're just standing in Wuji posture, the weight of the body should be more on the balls of the feet to stimulate that bubbling well point, the kidney 1 point. Tip of the tongue gently curls to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth. Lightly squeeze the anal sphincter muscle and relax the body. Allowing for the imagination to lead the mind and the mind to lead the smooth flow of the Qi. Focusing on the breath, long, steady, even, and deep. Inhaling through the nose, expanding the abdomen as you inhale, and then as you exhale through the nose, contracting the abdomen. Just feel the abdomen expand front, back, left, and right. Allowing the thoughts to flow away. And once you're settled into this Wuji posture, we begin first by pulling down the heavens 3 times, inhaling, connecting with our higher self, exhaling. Inhale. Gather. Allow for this white light to flow down. Through the body, through the feet, and deep into the ground. And once you finish pulling down the heavens 3 times, you're going to bring the arms up about shoulder height, relaxing the shoulders, the elbows, and toss the stone. Gazing at the tips of the fingers, allow for any excessive thoughts, feelings, and emotions to flow off, going several feet away from the body and deep into the ground. Inhaling center, exhale as you toss. Allow for all tension, tightness in the neck and shoulders. So just roll out the arms off the fingertips like a dark cloud going several feet away from the body and deep into the ground. then from here, we slow down, coming back to the middle, finishing by pulling down the heavens again 3 times. Inhale. Gather. Allow for the white light to cleanse and purify the body. And then from there, bring the feet a little bit closer together. Begin to lightly bounce on the balls of the feet, closing the eyes, using your internal vision, focusing on the internal, starting with the ankles. Allow for any tension or tightness in the ankles to disperse out through the bubbling welt points from this gentle shaking, flowing down deep into the ground. The back of the knees, any tension or tightness in the knees, allow for that to release through the ankles, up through the feet, and down deep into the ground. Next, the hips, the back, the groin. Allow for that energy to flow down through the legs, out through the bubbling welt points, and down deep into the earth. Next, the center of the spine in between the shoulder blades opposite the heart. Do you have any emotions, excessive thoughts that have come up for you over the week? Just allow for that to gently shake free. Allow it to flow down through the legs, up through the feet, and down deep into the ground. Next, the fingers, the wrists, and hands. Shaking out any tension or tightness in the wrists, hands, and fingertips. Guide it out through the fingers, deep into the earth. Next, the elbows, shoulders, the head and neck. Releasing all tension and tightness from these areas as well, guiding out through the arms, up through the fingers, and deep into the ground. And then from there, we stop bouncing, and then we're going to inhale, rolling up on the balls of the feet, pulling the golden light from the earth, through the body, beyond the top of the head, and drop. And inhaling, up, and release. Good. Third one, inhale, and release. Just feel that toxicity flow down deep into the ground. 2 more, inhaling, and let go. Last one, inhale, and release. Stepping out with our feet out about shoulders width apart, knees still slightly bent. Shaking the tree, starting with the fingers, inhaling all the way up the body, exhaling all the way down, inhaling all the way up, all the way down, inhale. 2 more, inhaling, inhale, and then from here, pulling down the heavens 3 times, inhale. Exhale. So any heat that was stirred up from shaking the tree, just allow for the white light to come in and cool the body. Exhale. after you pull down the heavens 3 times, relaxing back into your Wuji posture, going directly into the center and balance meditation. The eyes still closed, tip of the tongue still gently curled to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth, lightly squeezing the anal sphincter muscle and feel the body sink and relax. The breath is long, steady, even, and deep into the lower abdomen. Focusing first on the front of the body. Allow for warm oil to flow down from the top of the head to envelop the entire forehead, eyebrows, and eyes. The temples, the nose, the cheeks, flowing to the side of the face, the front of the ears, from the base of the nose and through the lips, to the chin and jaw structure. Flowing through the neck and throat, enveloping now the shoulders, upper chest, flowing through the biceps, elbow creases, and forearms. You allow for this warm oil to envelop the wrists, the palms of the hands, all the way up to the fingertips. Keeping a strong connection between heaven and earth, this warm oil envelops the entire chest, the midsection, abdomen, waist, groin, thighs, knees, shins, ankles, top of the feet and toes that allow for this warm oil to flow down deep into the ground. And from there, feel the entire front of your body from head to toe simultaneously. Feel also the left and right sides of the body. Melting down through the back of the head, the back of the ears. Feel the scalp, every hair follicle, every cell, every tissue. You feel as this warm oil relaxes the base of the skull into the neck and the shoulders, and through the triceps, elbows, the back of the forearms, the back of the wrists, the hands, and the fingers. You allow for this warm oil to relax the upper back, the flanks of the body, the mid-back, the low back, flowing through the waist, through the buttocks, through the hamstrings, the back of the knees, the calves, the ankles, the heels, feet and toes, all connecting, all flowing off deep into the ground. And from there, feel the entire back of your body from head to toe simultaneously. Feel what's there. Feel it just as much in the back as you do in the front, the left and right. And now what I want you to do is to expand your awareness to feel several feet below you. Feel several feet above you, several feet to the left, to the right, front and back. And as you inhale, you imagine the walls, the floor, and the ceiling pulling into your center as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you feel the walls, floor, and ceiling flow back. Each time you inhale, the walls, floor, and ceiling pull into your center. And then as you exhale, you become the entire space around you. Over and over, inhaling. Exhaling. Feel the texture of the walls, floor, and ceiling. Feel the temperature of the earth beneath your feet. Feeling the connection with your higher self. Imagine a white light that flows down through the center of your being, invigorating your senses of what's inside of you. Allow for this white light to come in. Penetrate through the ball plate and envelop and illuminate the brain and surrounding tissues. You feel the left and right hemispheres of the brain, beneath the brain stem. You feel behind the eyes the nerve endings that connect from the eyes to the center of the brain. You feel the bones of the face, the cheeks, the muscles, veins, blood vessels. You visualize and feel the entire sinus cavity, the inner ear, the upper palate of the mouth, the teeth, the gums, the tongue. The lower palate. You now visualize and feel each vertebra from the base of the skull, traveling down through the center of the neck and throat, the muscles, the carotid arteries. Now visualize and feel as this white light envelops the upper chest, the bones of the shoulders and upper back and muscles, traveling down the biceps and triceps, the center of the elbow creases, the center of the forearms. You feel the center of the wrists, all the small bones of the wrists, hands, and fingers. This white light now touches every rib, every vertebra on the back, the lungs, the heart. The liver and gallbladder on the right side of the body, the stomach and spleen on the left. The kidneys, the intestines, the bladder, the sacrum, the hips, the bones of the legs, the muscles surrounding them, the center of the knees, the center of the shins and calves, ankles, feet and toes, all connecting, all flowing off deep into the ground. And from there, imagine your feet melting into the earth like you're standing on a sea of liquid energy that comes up at the height of the ankles. Imagine roots growing out from the bottom of the feet at the bubbling well points all the way down to the center core of the earth. As you inhale, imagine this golden light begins to race up the roots, up the legs, into the abdomen as we inhale. And then as we exhale, descending back down, any toxicity out the legs, out the roots, and down deep into the ground. Inhaling, flowing up, gathering the energy up, pressing the energy down. Inhaling, allow for this golden light to raise up the roots, up the legs, into the abdomen as we inhale. Then as we exhale, descending back down, out the legs, out the roots, and down deep into the ground. Over and over. Then on the next inhalation, we're going to go directly into the microcosmic orbit. So inhaling, this time pulling energy straight up the spine, up over the top of the head, down the front of the face, the chest, the abdomen, flowing through the perineum, And then like a pump, racing up the sacrum, up the spine, up over the top of the head, down the front of the face, the chest, the abdomen, through the midline of the body, flowing through the midline of the pubic bone, through the perineum, then up the spine, stimulating the central nervous system, flowing down. Racing up the spine, up over the midline, over the top of the head, down the front of the face, the midline of the chest, to the sternum, to the midline of the abdomen, pubic bone, through the perineum, then up the spine again, up over the top of the head, down the front of the face, the chest, the abdomen. Flowing through the governing and conception channels, also referred to as Renmai, Dumai channels. From here, going into the smaller orbit, so this time as it flows through the perineum, it comes up to the Ming Men, flows through the center of the body, emerges right below the navel, it circulates down through the Ming Men, then straight up the spine, up over the top of the head, down the front of the face, the chest, the abdomen, flowing through the perineum, up to the Ming Men, to Chi Hai, right below the belly button, back down to the perineum, then up to the Ming Men, right opposite the navel, between the left and right kidneys, up the spine, up over the top of the head, down the front of the face, the chest, the abdomen. Circulating the energy through the lower dantian, doing one more cycle, and then pulling down into the lower dantian. Finishing by pulling down the heavens 3 times. Making sure to pull any excess heat or energy out of the head. Tying it back down either into the dantian or out through the feet and toes. And then once you pull down the heavens 3 times, going into massaging the yang organ. So as you inhale, bring the hands up into the chest. As you exhale, pushing those hands away, using the legs as a pump to help to pump the arms, so you have a full body connection with the movement. And to make this into more of a mindfulness practice, we're working with the yang organs, which is the small intestine, large intestine, bladder, gallbladder, and stomach. So as we inhale, imagine golden light racing up the legs and into the abdomen as we inhale. As we exhale, allow for any toxicity in these organs to release out through the bottom of the feet, down deep into the ground. So if you have any digestive problems, stomach upset, bloating, This is a simple practice to do to help to clear out those yang organs. And from here, slowing down, coming to an end. And once again, pulling down the heavens 3 times. Inhale. Guiding the white light through the body, through the feet, and deep into the ground. Exhaling. Feel the white light. And then once you pull down the heavens 3 times, lifting the palms up towards the heavens, we're going to begin by brushing the outside of the arms first. So starting on the outside, crossing over the top of the head, brushing the meridians of the face, the scalp, brushing through the lateral side of the body, exhaling. Inhaling, pulling up through the inside, crossing over the groin region, crossing underneath the armpits, both palms facing one another, and release. Inhaling, brush up over the top of the head, down to the side of the body. Pull the yin energy from the earth up, brushing the inside, facing the palms one another, and out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, crossing over. And out. 2 more. Inhale. Inhale up to the yin meridians, brushing as you exhale the inside of the arms and out. So as we inhale, stimulating the meridians of the arms, large, small intestine, triple burner channels. As we come down to the yang channels, stomach, gallbladder, and bladder of the legs. Inhaling, spleen, kidneys, liver, the inside of the legs. And as we come up, heart, lungs, and pericardium channels on the inside of the arms. So just go ahead and do 1 more. Once again, large and small intestine channel, triple burner channels. Outside, stomach, urinary bladder, gallbladder. Inhale, spleen, kidneys, and liver, crossing over. Then as we come up the inside of the arms, heart, lungs, and pericardium. And then from here, taking your right hand down to the left arm, up to the inside, cupping the hand, flowing down on the yang channels, up on the yin channels. One more, and switch. Right arm. and legs. Last one. And we're done. 3 times. Exhale. Feel the vibration in your body. Feel the connection with nature around you. And after we pull down the heavens 3 times, collecting the yin and yang energy of heaven and earth. Beginning as though you're bending over a barrel, squatting down, inhale, grab the yin energy of earth, yang energy of heaven. Feel the golden light mixed with the white light of heaven. Feel the interaction of yin and yang inside the body. Last one. Going into the liver move, focusing on anger, frustration, rage, and resentment. The planet Jupiter associated with the liver, located on the right side of the body, the color green. So as you inhale into the liver, imagine the color green filling up into the liver and the gallbladder. Healing sound is shu. So holding the ball in front, combining the movement with the sound. Begin. Allow the virtue of kindness to come in. Last one. Pull that energy into the liver, pressing down. Inhaling 1 time. Going into the heart move, Healing sound for the heart is Ha. Emotion, overexcitation, joy, mania. The color pink and the planet of Mars is associated with the heart. From here, inhaling. Positive virtue of love comes in. Last one. Pulling back, pulling down one time. Now working with the spleen on the left side of your body, the color yellow. The planet of Saturn is associated with the spleen. Worry, pensiveness, overexcitation, anxiety affect the spleen and stomach. So as you inhale, making the who sound, releasing that, allowing for the positive virtue of peace of mind. Last one. Pulling in, pressing down, pulling down the heavens one time. Now working with the lungs, the color white's associated with the lungs. The planet of Venus associated with the lungs, sadness, grief, and sorrow. Positive virtue is courage. Inhaling, feel the white light fill up into the lungs. Last one. Pulling that energy into the chest, inhale. Exhale, pushing down, pulling down one time. Now working with the kidneys. Gazing at the back of the right hand. The color blue associated with the kidneys, the planet of Mercury, the emotion of fear, fright, and shock. As we exhale, grasping the energy from the earth, magic water coming into the kidneys, inhale. Then as we exhale, make the flu sound. The cloud comes in. One for the right kidney. Now left kidney go in the opposite direction. Inhale. Pulling down the heavens 3 times. Inhale. After pulling out the heavens 3 times, we're then going to close out the 5 yin organ exercises, making soft fists, pulling the hands in, exhale. Pulling over, soft fists. Last one. Run down heaven 3 times. Relaxing into the Wuji posture. Finish it off with the last 2 healing sounds. The triple burner sound is so working with the upper burner, the lungs, the heart, the middle burner, the liver, stomach, the lower burner, intestines, bladder. So as we inhale, imagine a clean pink cloud filling up into these 3 burners. Exhale. Last one. And relaxing into your Wuji posture, focusing the breath on the heart. Imagine a pink cloud filling up into the heart, helping to purify and cleanse past and present sorrows and loss and traumas. Planet Mars, associated with the heart, helps to reinforce the heart. The direction of south, the color red or the color pink. So pulling up a past trauma in your life or present something you're going through currently. Feel what has gone on, what has happened, who's involved, what was involved. And as we make the ha sound, if you start to feel a stuck feeling in your throat, then as you make the sound, gently lift the chin up to allow for the vibration to come out the throat, releasing the sorrow, the grief, bringing in the virtue of love. So feeling it now. Inhale. now underneath your breath. Feel the pink cloud sink deeper and deeper into the body, penetrating the heart, the pericardium. Feel the emotions of sorrow, loss, and grief, disappointment leave. Any past hurts. Allow for the virtue of love to come forth. Two more breaths. Last breath. From here, just feel that pink cloud radiating around the heart center. Feel the warmth. From here, slowly opening up your eyes, finishing off with two auxiliary practices to further reinforce the kidneys and the liver. We'll bring our hands together, and we're going to rub vigorously, increasing the heat between the hands. And then what's going to happen is that when we increase the heat between the palms, we're going to place the palms over the ears, and then inhale, feel that warmth pull all the way down into the kidneys on the low back. So ready, and inhale. Feel the warmth fill up into the kidneys. Again, two more times. Feel the warmth pull into the kidneys from the hands through the ears to the kidneys. Last one. This time we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to place the palms over the eyes, and as we inhale, we're going to feel the warmth from the hands radiate through the eyes and into the liver. Two more. Last one. Finish by pulling down the heavens 3 times. Inhale. Once you finish pulling down the heavens 3 times, finishing off with the white pearl meditation, placing the hands over the lower dantian, 1 inch below the navel. For men, right hand over left. For women, left hand over right. As you inhale, Imagine a white mystical pearl that begins to form underneath the hands, gathering the energy from the space around you. As you exhale, feel this white mystical pearl fill up and restore the vitality of the kidneys on the low back. So as you inhale, the pearl gets thicker and brighter. And as you exhale, feel the white light restore the vitality of the kidneys on the low back. Inhaling, you may feel the warmth radiating around the waist as you exhale to the kidneys on the back. And then from there, slowly open up your eyes. Coming out of the Wuji posture, shaking out your feet. And coming to an end.